I don't agree with the Kennedy assassination, but I have to give the biggest props to Abraham Zapruder, the guy who filmed the entire thing. Have you seen this? I mean, I've seen it before. This isn't the first time I'm seeing this. But the man kept the camera rolling. This is the most powerful man in the country, was shot for dead. The stability you need to have in order to do that is astonishing. I really have a lot of respect for this guy. Now, I totally understand that some people thought he was in on it. American clothing manufacturer. How did he what? How do you manufacture clothing and then film the assassination of the President of the United States? I have a lot of questions. I don't know much about this guy. I don't really know what his intentions were. I know he died in when he died? 1970. Where was I in 1970? Probably in hell. My aunt says that when she dies, she wants her ashes thrown into the air. I don't know. She didn't give me a location. She didn't give me a time, a place. But basically she says she doesn't want her body in the ground. So apparently, I didn't know this. I've always thought caskets were buried, like I'd say 2 feet under. 6 feet. 6 feet. 6 feet a body. I thought like the whole reaching thing, like in the movies, I thought that was still obtainable in today. But apparently you have to like get up, stand, and like jump in order to get that if you're a zombie. Which is actually good for when that time comes. Do I believe in God because I think he's real? Or because I'm afraid I'm gonna go to hell if I don't believe in him? That's a story that I just explained because that's exactly the reason I believe in him. I go to church twice a year. For the culture. There's this kid's puppet play that happens during Christmas, and we go on Christmas Eve, and the reason I like it is because it's a Bohemian Rhapsody remix, but it's telling the story of Jesus Christ. Your son is gonna wash our sins away, Mary. I see a little silhouette of a sheep. Shepherds watch over their flocks at night time. Angels shine like lightning, very, very frightening. And I was discussing this with my friends in a group chat. The Virgin Mary, if that's her name. How did God transfer his sperm virtually to Earth? You know what? She might have just banged someone else and said that it was God's child, so the husband wouldn't get mad. I don't know his name. John? Kennedy? Who knows? The first time I ever had a mental breakdown, I saw the Michael Jackson Circus Soleil in Vegas. Okay? And when I came home, I broke down. And I full on sobbed because I was guilty. I felt guilty that I was alive and Michael Jackson was dead. And he was making music and making people happy, and he was vibing, and I'm here. I'm not Michael Jackson. Why am I here? I remember I was on the leather couch in the not in the bathroom, the living room. Why couch in the bathroom? And I looked up at God and I was like, why am I here? He did something. I'm 17. I have a while. Unless I don't and I'm gonna die young, which is probably gonna happen. Because not everybody can live till they're 70. Somebody's gotta die at 30 or 22. And it's gonna be me. Okay, so in The Walking Dead, the reason that they don't call the walkers zombies and no one's ever referred to them as zombies is because in that universe, the concept of zombies does not exist. Like, no one's ever thought of what if there was an apocalypse where people started eating each other. So what if there probably is something beyond our means of thought process that is going to attack us that we haven't even made up yet? There's going to be some sort of apocalypse of I don't know what kind, because if we're applying that logic to today's world, something big's coming. Let me tell you what is an interesting place. And let me tell you what's in Lisbon, North Dakota. Small town. Real small town. Like one gas station. Go in, and there's a place that is really popular. It's called the Pizza Ranch. Now, I've been in that Pizza Ranch ever since I was young. Because it's like a Golden Corral, but it's pizza. And frankly, you'd expect... I don't know. Why am I out of breath? I didn't do anything. It's my scoliosis. It's crushing my lungs. I can't breathe. The Pizza Ranch... God damn it. Okay. We were singing Holy Night at the Christmas Eve church service, as I was speaking about earlier. I can't I can't even sing. Like, it's such an elongated note. Silent night. But you have to sing it loud because all the boomers don't have enough lung capacity to do it. So us young people have to shout for them. So I'm just there like, night. Holy. And then like a quarter way through the song, I had to stop and I just lip synced everything. It was like weird. Like if I didn't sing the song, I wasn't gonna get into heaven. Like that's the ticket. That's the ticket. People who say that they are feral just misspelled furry and just went with it because everybody in the group chat started agreeing with them. They were coming out of the closet as a furry, but they spelled feral and everybody vibed, so they just went with it. There's mixed signals and they don't know if they should continue or not. And it's important to support them because frankly, I don't oppose and I don't oppress, but I don't condone. When Michael Jackson died, we were about to go to bed, and all of a sudden my dad was watching the TV. I was probably like 7, and he said, "Asia, do you know who Michael Jackson is?" And I said, "Nah, no I don't." He said, "Okay." And he kept watching the TV in silence. He wasn't no, he was upset obviously, but he didn't sound upset. Frankly, I was 7. I don't remember what upset means or what it sounded like. This is how Disney Channel still thinks that teenagers dress. And they're not wrong.